Multiversus will unfortunately come to an end in May. I highly doubt that a game like this cost $100 million to make. With Melanie the Mactivist complaining about the mainline Tomb Raider games today costing that much, there's no way a game like this could lose that much money. I think it could contribute to that, but not entirely. I don't think the monetization or the gameplay changes had anything to do with why audiences didn't play the game, because those are just personal nitpicks you often hear that don't have anything to do with the game's performance in the market as a whole. Here's what I think happened. Warner Bros. Only gave Player First Games enough funds to last until May 2025, so that would be precisely 3 years since the launch of the beta version of the game. And I believe that if the game didn't reach a certain fiscal milestone, then that would be it. They wouldn't fund the game any further. So that meant they were only going to plan as much content as they knew they could make with the funds they had at their disposal since the start. So here are 3 reasons I believe why Multiversus don't get the support it needed to continue. 1. The game did not appeal enough to children. Judging by the roster, you had a lot of kid-friendly characters from well-known franchises. DC, Cartoon Network, Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo, there was a lot here for a child to want to pick up and play the game. But aside from one-off events here and there, I didn't see enough marketing of the game. Ads on streaming, ads on channels like TNT, could have helped raise awareness of the game's existence. This NHL Andy's Room sequence collaboration just looked bizarre and didn't actually explain the game to audiences. I think the devs, however, also tried to pander too much to esports fans and Smash Bros. Fans. I think they should have sewn things differently with their social media posts and YouTube videos so that they weren't only addressing the Smash community or any other hardcore community. 2. The game needed to be on more platforms. Free-to-play games need to be on as many platforms as possible. The fact that Hogwarts Legacy is on more platforms than Multiversus is ludicrous. How do you explain that? Fortnite is a serious moneymaker for Epic Games, but without its many platforms the game would be dead. The backbone of Fortnite is a collective number of kids and teens being able to play Fortnite anywhere on their smartphones. Multiversus is definitely a game that could have ran on a smartphone, and with the billions of smartphones in service today, it was another missed opportunity. But as much as I think Multiversus could rectify the lack of player counts with a Switch version and a mobile version, like Fall Guys did, I don't believe Player First Games had the budget for it, nor do I believe Warner Bros. Had the patience to find out if those additional versions could have made the game profitable. 3. Warner Bros. Overestimated Player First Games. Kudos for them for managing to make this game in the first place. But they simply didn't have the resources to extend the game's replay value so that the consumers continue to play throughout the year. All the game pretty much had were rifts and online modes. They did have some interesting concept like races and beach volleyball, but compared to other free-to-play games, it didn't look like a quality game, even with the switch to Unreal Engine 5. With the same graphics and visuals, the game could have looked a lot better and offered more. With the limited time we have, gamers have just focused more on Fortnite, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and other free-to-play games with daily commitments. Warner Bros. Probably initially thought at first, this studio could make us a lot of money without considering its alleged competition. Upon researching the pre-order bonuses before the game was released in its beta stage, I found something interesting. The premium edition of the Founders Pack, which cost $100 at the time, had a total of 30 character tickets. There are 35 characters in the roster. Of these 30, 2 of them were free, that being Wonder Woman and Banana Guard. And considering Aquaman and Lola Bunny will both be free, that means 31 characters cost money. So if you purchased the premium Founders Pack, you would have had almost enough character tickets to get every character made. And looking at the character roster, the game will get just enough characters to fill the whole character select screen. So either 34 or 35 characters was the initial plan for the game all along, and they had just enough manpower up to this point to provide us with 1 extra character. Or maybe 2 extra characters. The Wicked Witch will remain unreleased, unfortunately, which was one of the characters that was very close to being released. But unfortunately, the movie Wicked apparently greatly discouraged Warner Bros. And Player First Games from releasing the character, seeing that Wicked wasn't produced by WB but rather Universal. So it seems like Lola Bunny was a replacement to the Wicked Witch, seeing that she never showed up in any hidden game files until just recently. So it seems like Aquaman and the Wicked Witch were the only two characters left in the pipeline until Lola somehow was made. It will be interesting to see how Lola plays when we first get to play as her.